Football is the most popular sport in the world. It defines and unites the United Kingdom. However, vicious football fans have tainted the reputation of the sport by engaging in bloody violence and instilling fear in fans and players alike. If there's one word to describe the intense atmosphere at football games where hooliganism is present, it is chaos. Swarms of fans throwing items at each other or players quickly becomes an all-out brawl with opposing fans. Today I caught up with a member of one of the most dangerous hooliganism firms, the Millwall Bushwhackers. The Bushwhackers, formerly known as the F Troop, came into notoriety beginning in the 1970s. They, like many other hooligan gangs, associate themselves with a specific football club, which is Millwall Football Club in their case. Criminal activity is rooted in their history. In 1978, the Millwall team was banned from hosting the FA Cup, one of the most prestigious tournaments in football. For 2 years after fans threw bricks and other dangerous objects at the opposing team's fans. Two of their favorite chants are, "No one likes us, we don't care," and "You're going home in an ambulance." Today I caught up with Kieran McGarvey, a lifelong Millwall Football Club fan and a member of the notorious Millwall Bushwhacker firm. So Kieran, tell me, what does it mean to be a hooligan?
You know, I don't really consider myself to be much of a hooligan. I'm more of a fan who will do anything for his team. Millwall is my life, and to see my boys lose to other clubs frustrates me and my fellow bushwhackers. So sometimes things get a bit out of hand, but it's our passion that causes it. We pride ourselves in being passionate.
You know, I understand where you're coming from, Kieran, but I want to ask the question, what are the risks and what kind of danger can result from these conflicts between, rival firms?
Well, sometimes little fights can escalate, especially like back in 1978. That got out of hand really quickly. We've caused some real great damage. When there's a crazy fight, someone might die. It's just part of the sport. The rivalries run deep. And I've had some real good friends injured or even killed by rivals fans. So when we play that rival club again, you can bet we won't be very hospitable.
Kieran, do these types of conflicts still happen today?
You know, you don't really see as much widespread violence today. Now, if you compare it to the 80s or the 70s, there was hooliganism at every game back then. But since Margaret Thatcher cracked down on hooliganism in 1989 with the Football Spectators Act, the government has been much more involved in preventing it. Every now and then when there's a big game, emotions run high and there's a fight. But most of the hooliganism today occurs away from the stadium.
Now, I understand that, the hooliganism has gone down because of the works of Margaret Thatcher, but still, the Bushwhackers have been called one of the most violent groups of fans of all time. What do you have to say to this? What is your response to that?
I really think it's unfair to call us that. I think many of the past incidents have been blown way out of proportion. I remember a while back, someone threw a fake hand grenade on the field just as a prank. And the newspapers reported it like it was real and that we were fighting some kind of war on the field with other fans.
It's ridiculous.
There are fights now and then, but I really don't think we're as violent as the media says we are.
Undoubtedly, hooliganism became a significant aspect of both spectating football and in British culture, as seen in the hit British movie Green Street Hooligans. Thanks to the works of Margaret Thatcher to develop the Football Spectator Act of 1989, outbreaks of hooliganism has greatly gone down in the last 20 years, and the reputation of both the sport and its fans have changed for the better.